Had my phone actually in the wrong angle, so I'm just trying to set I'm trying to have it so my phone doesn't fall over. Sorry about that. And I just oh. All right, I can barely see me, but at least my phone is not moving on me. Here, let me just move those over a little bit. Hey. I wanted to do all signs today, and for some reason I had my phone set on a different angle and it wasn't working, so we'll do it this way. All right. I hope you can hear me okay. I should bring up, let me do this. I'm just gonna bring up um, just in case chat. Sometimes let me see YouTube. Just in case we have chat and I don't see the chat messages. We are going to do all signs, and to apologize for that little blip just now. And I'm just going to bring this up. I'm just uploading also another video, Be Seen, and it's a really great video. I'm going to do all signs. We're going to do Aries to Haley. We're going to do all signs from Aries right to Pisces. And I'm just making sure I have the chat so I can respond and say hi as we're going along. I do see you, Lee. Yeah, you tend to always find me. Um, where am I? And we'll get started here. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right. I just wanted to where's my chat? There we go. Yeah, you're a Cancer sun. I started I started your chart and I just get very far. I had a whole bunch of stuff going on. All right. So I did get my video finished, by the way. It would be really great and interesting. So let's start with Aries. All right, Aries. All right, Aries, I just want to go and tap into your energy here. And okay, Aries, so you look like you're trying to decide. You're walking away. You're leaving a situation, and it's something that you no longer want to be thinking about. It's something that has been bothering you, making you a little stressed out, and it seemed like you weren't being recognized for your efforts and all the things that you have done in the past. And it's because subconsciously you had a block, and this block was something that you had to clear. And so, you weren't attached to it. You felt really secure. You had the freedom. You could make some choices. But the thing is, you weren't recognized for everything that you were doing. It looks like you didn't get the apology you deserve. There was somehow something had happened here where you did not get the apology, and so it was important for you to get clear in your head. And because you are a leader, you are not the little guy. They are nothing without you. And so, oh, I knocked over my cards. So I'm seeing here that your block here is you're being impatient with this process that has been going on. And you tried to outrun it instead of actually face it head on. And so, the lesson here was that not every battle is meant to be won with force. You are to see that you have value and worthiness to yourself. You, you, um, you have some a calmer more steady position that is going to be available to you. So a version of you that no longer chases. You don't have to prove yourself anymore. You've done the work. So if you decide to walk away, know that you are the one in charge of this decision you're making. You are attracting a mutual um, uh, situation without the power struggles, because this person didn't apologize. Somehow something was not fair. And you know that. And you are needing to see your value and your worth, that you deserve to be treated as the person that you are. All right. So Taurus. Taurus. All right, Taurus, I see here. I see here, Taurus, that, you know, you're getting more in abundance mindset. You have been working through your insecurities, your neediness, and it's because you finally decided to get into your heart space. You must have did the video that I just posted. Or you are doing the video that I just posted, because it looks like you really get into your heart space here. And because there was some illusion or some deception that was taking place here, that you weren't truly in the energy. There was some deception here. My phone is slowly, here, just one second. There, might be better. Whoops, move those flowers away. So there was some deception here. You weren't truly, Mr. Jack Jones, we don't need to insult me, all right? And if you're not supporting me, you can leave. Um, all right, so it looks like here a relationship didn't happen, a commitment didn't appear. There is some traditions of a way that you had of thinking that needed to change. Your block was holding on to something that you once thought was safe, but the stability without emotional um, balance, there it was bringing a scarcity mindset, it was bringing a lack. And this is the thing, the conflict is not showing up because there is no conflict there. So what's happening is the news that you're expecting, the news that you're looking for, is being what is blocked. And so there is a transformation that has taken place for you. And this transformation is a new opportunity, but it needs to begin from a free spirit, a new beginning, a freshness in the energy. And so that freshness in the energy is not what you've already endured, but what you can create. You're attracting a consistent love that doesn't require self abandonment. There is a love here for you that needs to come where two people are both putting the energy in through. So you have to come at a new, fresh um, excitement into this new energy and create it from a new spark. And so this doesn't mean it's not your old person. It doesn't mean that the relationship has been needing to be discarded. It's just that you need to come from a fresh energy to discard the old karma trait and create the new energy that you are manifesting here. So you are attracting that love that you want. Everything that you're working so hard. It's not that you are wrong in what you want to have here, Taurus. But what's doing is that there was a belief system that needs to change how you're doing it. All right, so next I have for Gemini. It's okay. It's okay. They wouldn't be sitting here wasting their time on me unless they felt that there was something here for them. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini, I see here that you have not been very satisfied. You have a little bit of discomfort in your emotional expressions here. It looks like you might be fine in other areas of your life, but in your emotions, you're not. Um, mhm. Hey, Cookie Monster. So it looks like you're a little up. It's autism. Who's who? Are you insulting people? That's in my me or other people. I mean, we can block you. Yeah, yeah. Um, Lee, I sound slow. He has no idea how many degrees I have. All right. So what I'm gonna do is Lee, you are a moderator, and hmm, someone's giving you a hard time because they know that I went and changed you. So if Anthony wants to misbehave, he has to go on timeout. And if it seems that he wants to stay, he just has to be behaving. But if he wants to be a troll, you know, oh, we all have to be nice to everybody because obviously somebody's projecting their own pain. So let's continue with Gemini. You know what? We call them trolls. And there are people just like you with the signs, just like you and me, and they're here for a reason, and they're just looking for some attention too. And it's okay. It's okay. So, back to you, Gemini. All right, Gemini. You're having some dissatisfaction in your inner emotions. You having some wishes that didn't come true. You're looking at whether or not you should leave this situation. Should you move on? Should you let it go? I'm telling you that this is something that is coming up for you. You're going through a transition. You know, in the past, you protect yourself, you had walls, you were really guarded, you really didn't know for sure if it was you or them. And it was because of the fact that you didn't feel that this was what you wanted and you felt a little hopeless. You felt like, oh, there's a possibility that this is everything I wish for. And you know that you've dreamed of this, but you've been healing, and what you've been healing is the grief and the pain, because every time you feel that you're ready to do this with love, you have some old pain that comes up and you're just releasing. It's just really stagnant energy that just needed to be released. What's blocking you is the friends that you surround yourself with, people who are always trying to influence your happiness. So you are not to be a martyr. Don't try to impress anybody. In fact, I'm showing here that the only one you have to impress is yourself. And once you go, there you go. Sorry, Anthony. We had to put you on time out for a bit. All right. So, Gemini, the only one that you have to do is pay attention to your own self and what is going to make you happy. I see that clarity doesn't come from more information, it's coming from alignment with yourself. All right. You have been um, needing to make a decision on what you want and whether or not you should state your truth once and for all. So there is a conversation that will lead somewhere that is real, but you need to do it from a place of healing and not from a place of pain. All right, now on to Cancer. That's right, Lee. You might be a mother. Don't mess around with you. But he is somebody's son, too. So obviously, he just needs to have some attention because you know how it is. But he just also liked the attention. Cancer. All right. All right, Cancer. I'm seeing here that you're excited because you're expecting there has been a message, some kind of information, some surprising information has come to you. Maybe a message, maybe a little happy surprise. And it's not coming from the community. It's not coming from people outside of you. It's actually coming from um, inside because you've been over functioning emotionally for others. You've been trying too hard to please others. And the lesson here isn't love isn't proven by sacrifice, it's sustained by balance. I'm seeing here in the past, you thought this is something that you didn't want. You questioned if this was something you wanted. You questioned if this was something that was good for you. But now you are a little confident inside. You've done a little looking inside and figuring out what you want, and your confidence has really grown. And you know what? This is maybe what I want. And so you're kind of like making a decision to go forward with this. You're kind of like, I'm ready to let the other know that I want this. Maybe, their work or your work is in the way. You have to look at why you're disconnected otherwise, because there is a possibility that you are attracting a situation here that is, if you believe that this is for you, they will show up for you. If you believe that this is going to fall through, you will see this is going to, not be good for you. So what's happening here is the laws of the universe is going to give you some clarity. They're going to show up exactly what is really great for you, but you have to follow through with paying attention what you want and not what others want for you, because it seems like others are in the way. There is somehow others getting in your way. All right, Cancer. Now Leo. All right, Leo. And for anybody who needs to heal the heart wall, for those who don't know what that is, I just uploaded a video just now, and it is going to help you connect with, it's, for those who are familiar with the emotional code, how to clear the heart wall. It is a meditation to help you clear the heart wall and to have unity consciousness. So the energy of you feeling invisible, feeling separated, not feeling that connection with another or others. I just uploaded a video that will help you feel connected, feel seen, feel loved, feel unity. And this will actually help change those that you connect to as well. Leo. Leo, your card. You're not in your energy. It looks a little bit like, you're in a little pain. Look at you, Leo. You've got some pride masking some unspoken hurt here. I'm seeing here that you don't feel really confident. You feel a little, a little hurt. You feel a little. It's like you're the lion and somebody just went and swooped you and gave you a bit of a mark. It's just like, oh, you feel a little defeated here. And so it looks like in the past you couldn't figure out which choice to make and you didn't go ahead with something. And now you're realizing this was really what I wanted. This is the thing that I really felt I was inspired with. It was everything that I dreamed of. It was everything I wished for. And that it made you feel alive. It gave you that spark. It was not forced. It was not something that you had to feel it was a fantasy. It felt real for you. And so recognition in the situation, you felt seen, you felt connected. And what was happening was the laws of the universe was working against you. You need to see that everything was completed. It needed to be an experience that needed to complete all the different aspects so that you knew what you want. Because this is showing that when you see that emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually, this is about you and how you feel about yourself. And when you're containing all of that, you can have that person showing up and doing that as well. And this is your soulmate. This is your person. I'm seeing a reunion here with your person. You are attracting that love beyond just a little attention here. And so, Leo, I see for you, you're stepping into the new year with your soulmate. Once you complete feeling full and complete, do that be seen video. All right, I want to do Virgo now. All right, so Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. I'm a Virgo. For all those who don't know. All right, so Virgo, you have a block here trying to fix something that was never even aligned. And it looks like you are healing. You're no longer being upset and grieving and crying over spilt milk and whatever has been hurting you in the past. You're ready to release it because you are ready to fix that scarcity mindset or whatever has been preventing you to receive your abundance. Hey, Love Wheel Amanda. So I'm seeing here for you, you are in the past, letting things continue onward and onward and onward, and you just never allowed things to actually transpire the way it should. And it seems like it's you were allowing all sorts of things to happen to your energy that shouldn't have. And so this was, healing wasn't perfection, it was about self-acceptance, and it was dysregulating your nervous system. And you know who your masculine is. You know that this is your person, but this person is not ready to come back to you yet. So, you know what? Close that door, close up all of these karmic relationships that have been loops over and over and over again. And it's okay, release each of those karmic relationships, because a peaceful partnership and steady progress is not about validation. It's not about getting who being the winner. It is about letting go what no longer resolves for you. You are healing. You are releasing any painful dynamics. And it's time for you to truly sorry, it's time for you to truly allow yourself to align, be stepping into your divine feminine energy, because who it is, your masculine, is now ready to step up and show up for you. And so you are to release any unrealistic standards. You are now ready to call in that masculine energy, and it's not you. All right, Libra. Libra. All right, Libra. Oh my goodness. It looks like you are not ready to make a decision yet about telling the truth. There is a secret here that you've been hiding for some time. And I'm seeing that this has been you avoiding conflict. So you tend to not reveal everything. And I'm seeing that you have been holding back an awful lot. In fact, you know that this has been more than friends. You know that this has been the people, your family, those that you love. And you've been really good at giving them the freedom to make their own choices. But you are also trying to be secure in this relationship, but what's happening is you're not looking at how you feel about this person, because you love this person, you really do. And it looks like you're holding back, and you don't want to share your emotions about them. I'm seeing that this relationship dynamic is welcoming the truth now, and that you want clearly, um, you want clearly this person. And so what you are attracting is more equal give and take, which means you need to stand up and share with this person your share. You need to tell this person you care about them if they're offering that to you. And if you are the one who have been holding back, it's time for you to step forward. And if it seems like you've been the one doing all the work, you need to pull back. But this is about balance and harmony for you. Yes, it is. It's all signs reading. So next is Scorpio. So I would encourage everybody to check your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, and your North Node sign. And those signs are important. Your Saturn sign is really about your responsibilities. Your North Node is really about your purpose or your direction of where you're supposed to be going in life. And So it's just really about your rising sign has a lot to do with your personality and how you project yourself out to the world. Your sun is about your ego. You know, there's a little bit of why did you put Puff Daddy on timeout? What did Puff Daddy do? Because I didn't see anything wrong. Just don't be overly aggressive with people who was that's just his name. Yeah, let's not be overly. It's all right. I don't time people out because they're sarcastic. You need to allow a little bit of playfulness to come through. Some people just immature, and you know what? I don't care. Um, yeah, it's okay. I'm not an aggressive troll blocker because some people need to hear what I have to tell them, and sometimes it may be a troll that once loved, right? So, where am I? Scorpio. Yeah. And just because that guy's name is Puff Daddy Juice, I'm sure he's got lots of trouble up his sleeve, but all right. I'm seeing here, Scorpio. Scorpio, you're trying not to overthink it. You're trying to not overthink it, but something seems to be missing here. Yeah, something is missing here, and you're like, what's going on here? I manifested this. I put in the universe. I wanted this so bad. And, you know, I went and I don't understand why everything seems to be not working out the way I thought it would. And you're trying not to overthink it, and you're trying to figure this out because, you know, something seems to be going on that you're not really grateful for. And it has a lot to do with the fact that this person doesn't feel like family or doesn't seem like to be a friend. It seems like, you know, there's some separation here, maybe a third party. And you know, you are feeling secure, you've been doing your work, you've been being like really powerful, you've been really on your game and being really great, you've been doing your part, but the love is not there. It seems like they're not loving you, or you're not seeming to be the one, or you're not seeming to be, it's, you're secure enough, you're financially secure enough, but it seems like love is missing here. You're not sure what's going on. And so it's a decision that you have to make. Are you choosing, are you choosing some kind of position? You know, is it because you just want a relationship no matter what? Hey, Carol, did you want a relationship no matter what? Or did you really want this emotional fulfillment? Because I see a bond that is to be showing up here, but this bond is not showing up here. This is showing me a disconnection emotionally. No, that's Carol. That's Carol Lee. All right, so I'm seeing here that let someone actually see you. Stop testing them. Stop playing power games, because intimacy is when you allow your guard down and then let them to see the real you, because you've been trying to play mind games with someone here for a long time, and of course things seem like it's missing. Something may feel like it's not everything you need, and that's because you're not all in at all. In fact, you're the one who's guarded. You're the one who's not being the love. So That is Scorpio. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, it looks like you're in your head quite a bit. What's going on there? Because I see you knowing you're about to receive a big gift. All right. So you have been escaping when things were starting to get really real, and right now you start overthinking things, and you're overthinking things quite a bit. In fact, in the past, you weren't very clear in your head what you needed to. You got confused. You were like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And it wasn't about choices. You just got foggy there. You just like, I don't know. You just kind of had a lot of thoughts going on and you weren't really being present. But what it was is you had a karmic block that you were healing. And as you were clearing that karmic block, you got things really kind of you didn't see everything that was going on. It was debris that was coming through from a past life. You know, you started doing the inner work. You started taking care of your inner energy, and you got confidence back. You knew what you wanted, and you became the leader that you should. And you know that maybe the past is never going to be the same. You know that things will never be the same, but that's all right. You're still figuring out what you want. You're not quite sure what it is you want. And you're okay if it's going to be a longer journey than you planned, because you know that what you want may take time or it may take a day, but what you want, you know you deserve, and you work so hard for it. Stay present whenever this happens. It seems like even if a difficulty situation happens, it's about alignment. And sometimes things may not appear to feel the same way because it is a different energy altogether. And so this is telling me that you are releasing some karmic debris. That's it. So get your head out of it and know that you are about to get your manifestation yet. All right, Capricorn. Lee, you must have scared all the trolls away. They disappeared. I think they only first show up at the start. All right, Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn. You're ending in your energy. Bingo. All right. So I'm seeing here that you're facing your fears, and you are finally seeing what those fears were, those blockages that were getting in your way. And some of them that was preventing you and making you leave or making you walk away. And there was things that you felt that you didn't want to walk away from, but you had to, because who you thought was ideal for you made you passionate, made you feel something special, was about what you were giving your energy into. So you were given a lot of your energy into a particular person in the past, and this person was to heal your avoidant attachment. There was something about you disconnected, and you just didn't see yourself as lovable or sexy, or somehow you weren't putting action towards anyone, and this one stirred up a lot of those emotions. And so I see here that you needed to receive that support. You needed to receive that um, that balance with you. I see a dependable partnership that may show up that is going to be dependable, and it's going to recognize you, and you're not going to be denying it or pushing it away this time. Now, it's not going to feel very balanced. Maybe it feel a little one-sided. Maybe it's going to feel a little bit like, um, a little unstable at first, but you need to focus on this new spark of love, because this is going to work out for you, or it can become very codependent and obsessive and excessive if you have not done the work. Now, this is your energy, Capricorn. This is good for you. But at the same time, are you ready? Are you ready to step in this energy of stability infused with warmth and love? Because, Capricorn, I think this is going to scare you quite a bit. All right. I don't think you're as fearless as what you think you are. You're about to find out. All right, Aquarius. And so, Aquarius. Anthony's back. Anthony, I think you just wanted to go and make friends with Lee. All right, Aquarius. You are either apologizing to someone, or someone, you are looking for an apology from someone. I'm seeing here that there was a little conflict between you and another here. And I'm not saying conflict. No, sorry. Choosing wrong words here. It's not a conflict. There was a discussion that kind of like, you went, ugh. There was something said here that you felt a little toxic. Not quite what you wanted to hear. And so in the past, you were kind of like a little bit of, how can I say this? A little self-serving. So you are the one who is probably toxic. But there was a projection that was going on here. Aquarius, this is your person. This is your divine counterpart. This is someone who is mirroring your true energy, and this is going to get better. There is an advancement coming here. You have to realize you're not going to have lots of time here. In fact, this is going to stress you out unless you really open up your heart and allow it to flow out. This apology is going to show up when you're not expecting it. And so, emotional attachment, emotional detachment may have been disguised as some kind of independence, and you were trying to be independent. But this connection doesn't erase your individuality. This is a conscious, emotional, intelligent bond. This is beyond just a regular soulmate. This is someone that is truly going to be your person. Let yourself feel without analyzing it away. This is an authentic connection that is going to show up without any pressure, and it's going to grow, it's going to expand, and it's going to fulfill your soul in many ways. And when you're ready, you're just going to start this journey, and it's coming real fast. So, Aquarius, that was you, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Pisces, you're a little scared. You're scared. You're like, oh my God. Oh my God. Pisces here is saying, am I going to be able to have the confidence to do this? I'm not sure if I can do this. You are scared. And, you know, in the past, you had tried to not run away, but this time, you know, you are afraid of commitment and it's freaking you out. And so you've had some tools to work towards this. You've got the support that you need. And, you know, this is not the first time you've done this. And so what's getting in your way here is you've done this before, and you know the secrets, you know what's going on behind you and how you are manifesting this. And so you're idealizing this potential instead of honoring the reality of what you're experiencing. You know, you must have more self-compassion, and that means don't be so much in self-protection mode that you're running off like crazy. You know, you need to have emotional boundaries, and you need to have love that's going to respect you and them. But, you know, this is a fear that you are healing. And so you are ready now to step into this commitment. So this is a soulful love, and it is sustainable, and it looks like it's everything that you have worked so hard for, and it's finally coming to you, Pisces. And so that is the reading for you. I'll do one more for the collective. One more for the collective. All right. Collective, what's going on for you? All right, collective, you have a choice to make. And the choice that I am seeing is, do I lead in the direction that I want, or do I go and do more research? Is there more work? Do I follow the advice that I'm given, or do I go ahead in the direction I want? So it looks like in the past you were leading more with your ego, and realistically, you weren't as secure in your decision. You were in an abundance mindset, and it looks like there was some friction in the energy that you were in. It looks like you had a soulmate show up, and with that soulmate, there was situations that was fated, and you did not like what it did for you. Hi, Leo. It's showing here that you had to do a lot of work. Nothing started for you. Nothing started working for you. Everything was falling apart, and you're a little concerned because of the fact that if this was supposed to be, have I gotten my soulmate? Out of curiosity. Yeah, I could definitely say that. That's why I've been writing a lot of books about this. So what's happening here is, as you are going through your evolution of which choice should I make, there is a choice here that is happening for you. And this choice has a lot to do with, sorry, I wanted to find, I just lost my page. I'm just trying to get back into my chat. All right. Yeah, you laugh, right? All right. So what lesson, what healing has taken place on your path? So what is obstructing your path right now? And you don't believe. You don't have the faith that this person is coming back to you. You don't feel that this is your soulmate. You don't feel the renewal of this love is going to happen for you. What lesson did your soul learn from those trauma wrapped patterns of 2025? Listen, you can get close, but if you don't have all the tools and if you're not ready, you're not going to get that alignment. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter how hard you try, it doesn't matter how effort you put in. If you're not aligned, the alignment won't happen. And so, what new energy or connection is entering your field right now? Well, I have the Fool upside down, which is telling me it's not a new person. In fact, this is going to be a continued loop until you're ready to clear the karmic lesson that has been coming up. Because the action to take is to understand that you've been impulsive, you have been defending your beliefs, you've been running in limerence, and you've been doing everything to be right instead of realizing that your ego may be in the way here. What are you attracting? You're attracting or manifesting, as we're coming to a close in this year, you're manifesting high standards, someone that is really going to be aligned with you. You know, anybody who is not aligned with you will be falling away. And if you realize how worthy and how powerful you really are, you'll see that what is going to come to you is going to come to you because you realize your own value and worth. You realize that you don't need to beg, you don't need to plead, you do not have to prove yourself, you do not have to pursue somebody and say, please give me a chance. Because if you are doing all of that, you'll never be enough. You will never be able to validate what they are seeking, because it's energetic, it's about alignment, it's more deeper than that. So what is really important for you to release any of the attachments that could be interfering. Attachment is being insecure or being avoidant attachment. It has a lot to do with your own attachment to money, to success, to how you manifest. It's a distortion in your own attachment. So in order for you to receive abundance, in order for you to receive that job you really want, in order for you to receive that soulmate, for you to have that great health, you need to go and understand that this is all coming as a self-fulfilling prophecy, and you're going to manifest exactly what you believe about yourself. And if you feel that you're not ready, you're going to go and have all sorts of opportunities to prove that. And if you believe that you are a valid, worthy being that deserves love in every which way, then you give yourself that love yourself. And when you are loving yourself, you wouldn't dare let anybody treat you any less. Because if you go and accept the abuse that you go and allow yourself to go and do sometimes to yourself, if you allow your child to go through that, or if you allow a parent to go through that, you would say, no way. You would be overly protective. Then be overly protective of yourself. Don't allow somebody to abuse you. Don't allow somebody to talk down to you. Don't allow somebody to go and make you feel like you have to beg. If you have to beg, that's not your soulmate. And so this is why this channel is get your soulmate and dump the rest. And please understand, you deserve someone who says, I see you. I absolutely want to deserve you. Please forgive me, because I cannot do enough to make you forgive me. I want you to realize they can't do enough. They have to prove themselves. Don't allow them to take that away from you. Allow them to show up. Allow them to prove. Allow them to fight for you. You've done enough of the work. And besides, I think that if you go and listen to my videos and allow yourself to listen to how much your soulmate loves you, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Now, I have 9 hours of that beautiful meditation, listening music, and you'll be able to hear how much you're attracting your person right now. And you can listen to it while you sleep and see what happens come New Year's Eve. I hope you got your message that you needed from me. See you in the next one.